Hey guys, I got a couple things to actually show you today. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other videos, but my nephew decided that he wanted to start forging knives. And he told me about it one day, and I said, "Hey, would you like to make one for your uncle?" And he says, "Yeah, I'd love to." So guess what he made me? He made me a knife. And I said I'd like one in a bushcraft style. And he says, "I don't know what that means." So I sent him a picture of a Kephart design bushcraft knife, and I think within 2 days he sends me a picture of one that he's working on. I thought, wow, man, this thing's going to look nice. So I bought some handles for it and some brass pins and some liners and sent them to him. He lives in Indiana. And so he made me this knife, and it's not that one, but anyway, he brought it to Thanksgiving dinner at his dad's house, my brother, Dan. And my nephew's name is Brian. And he decided to make me this. Don't know if you can see it very well, but this is the beast. I'm calling it the beast. It's a full tang knife. Has a pommel on the end, if you can see that. Made out of a leaf spring on a car. And he heat treated it and ground it and heat treated himself. And I think he done a swell job for his first one, his first bushcraft knife. He sent me a picture of the reason I knew of him forging. He sent me a picture of a machete that he made, and it was kind of a rough draft, but that's why I asked him. I said, "Hey, you want to make a knife for your uncle?" He said, "Oh yeah, definitely." So here it is, guys. We're gonna do a little comparison with it. This one, Jeremiah Jewell's knife that I won in a raffle. This is his, and we'll put these two up together here, and you can see the difference between them. Size-wise, that's the only reason I'm putting it up there, to show you the difference in the size. I'm not sure. Actually, this one Brian's might be a drop point. I'm no knife expert, by no means. It looks a little bit more like a drop point compared to Jeremiah's knife, which is a Kephart design. We'll do a little measurement here. Brian's knife is overall length is 11 inches. The handle is roughly 5 inches long. The blade is roughly 6. Thickness on it is going to be just a hair over 1/8 inch there at the handle intersection. And actually it's wider here in the back. It's 3/16 wide, 3/16 inch thick. If if you can see that, and it tapers as it goes down the blade somewhat. And he pounded this out by himself, forged it, pounded out, ground it, and it's got a pretty good edge on it already. I'm probably going to hone it, make it a little bit sharper, but man, I'm telling you what, for a first effort, excellent. Let me tell you a little bit about my nephew Bryan, and I'll talk about my other nephew Aaron too, because they're brothers. It's my brother's sons, and I used to work with them a few years back, and when I was in the remodeling rehab field, and I taught these boys everything I know, which is not very much, but they both went on to make that work their living. So that's what they're both doing now, and they both do excellent work. In fact, they've far exceeded my knowledge, and they've really excelled at what they're doing. So these two boys, I really love them. They're both like sons to me, and I really enjoy their company, both of them. Bryan is not a prepper or a survivalist or anything. He just loves doing outdoor stuff. He's a heck of a fisherman. He can outfish me any day. And Aaron is a prepper and a survivalist, so we've got a lot of things in common. And I really enjoy both these boys' company. Anytime we can get together, which is not very often anymore, but we get together on holidays and stuff and have a real good time. But anyway, I want to show you that. That's Bryan's first bushcraft knife, and he made it for his uncle. I don't know if you can see the blue liners on this or not, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of a dark, dreary day here in Ohio. It's only about 28 degrees, and I'm in my camper with no heat, so and not very much light, but I'm pretty sure you could see this pretty well. It's just a beautiful knife. That's all I got for you on this video, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.